You're gonna be the last man standing.
Beth, in season 4, episode 12, she gives away who survives in the series finale of The Walking Dead.
You're gonna be the last man standing. You're gonna be the last man standing. Be the last man standing. You are.
Hey y'all, I'm Denise. Welcome back to my channel and to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about The Walking Dead because I love it so much, and unfortunately it's coming to an end. And in today's video we're going to be talking about my predictions on what I think is going to be happening. I did find an Easter egg from The Walking Dead in season 4 episode 12. Beth, she gives away who survives in the series finale of The Walking Dead.
I'll be gone someday.
Stop.
I will. You're gonna be the last man standing. You are. You're gonna miss me so bad when I'm gone, Daryl Dixon.
You ain't a happy drunk at all.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm just not blind. You gotta stay who you are, not who you were. Places like this, you have to put it away.
What if you can't?
You have to, or it kills you.
If you didn't know, Beth is the daughter of Herschel and the sister of Maggie. In an article from E! Norman Reedus stated that everybody dies in the series finale of The Walking Dead. Literally, that's what he said. Towards the end of Norman Reedus' statement, he says, some of the group shows some real bravery that you don't see coming, which is great. And there are big sets, big badass movie sets, and then everybody dies, no kidding. Quote, end quote. That's literally what he says. So my question is, if Norman Reedus says that everybody dies, no kidding, and then if Beth says that he's gonna be the last one standing, does that mean that literally everybody dies except for Daryl? But what about all the spin-offs, right? Like, what does that mean? So I do have one question for you, Norman Reedus. How does everybody die if Beth says this?
You're gonna be the last man standing. You're gonna be the last man standing. Be the last man standing.
So, Norman Reedus, are you going to be the only one that survives? That's okay. I'll wait till November 20th, 9 p.m. I just want to know, how can he explain that? If other people do survive except for you, then I definitely want an explanation for that too, Mr. Norman Reedus. Or should I say Daryl Dixon? Okay, but anyways, let's jump into my predictions for what's going to happen in this season finale, series finale of The Walking Dead. So, pretty much, I do agree with Daryl. I think that everyone is going to die, or majority of the group. I don't think that everyone will survive. They have survived through so many things, though, but this, I just don't think that they're gonna make it. So, Jerry, he says, see you on the other side to Aaron. And if you say something like that, then you're dead. I think that him and Aaron are dead. I think they're gonna get killed either by walkers, you know, that big herd. I think it might bite one of them, or the soldiers might kill one of them in like a standoff or a fight or whatever. I think that Gabriel and Eugene are also going to end up getting killed, but by the Commonwealth soldiers. And as for Connie and her sister, and then like their small little group like Luke and Yimiko or Kimiko, you know them, I think they're not gonna make it either. I think they're gonna get taken out by walkers. They're gonna get overrun, surrounded, bitten. I just think that's what's gonna happen to them. Negan. I think a few things about Negan because like he is just iconic. One of my predictions for Negan is that he's gonna get bit. I was watching and analyzing closely what happened at the end of episode 23. My speculation is that he gets bit. He was like holding off this walker. I'm gonna try and insert a clip, but he was like holding off this walker, and his expression, it just looked like he got bit. I don't know how that's gonna work with the spinoff though, because like how's it gonna be a spinoff if he gets bit and dies? Or unless he gets bit on a limb and they'll just have to chop it off, and then he'll have to carry around his bat and swinging it like with just one arm. Maybe something like that. And as for his wife, Annie, I think she's definitely not gonna make it. Like she's gonna get shot by the Commonwealth soldiers. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I definitely feel like she's gonna get shot. It's gonna really hurt Negan because he just turned into a whole other different person, or he went back to how he was. I don't know. He's a changed person. I think everyone sees it. I think everyone's on his side. side. But I just think that everyone respects him now. They don't look at him with like the feeling that he should be dead. I think that they definitely see him with value as a member of the group. But I definitely think he's gonna get hurt by his wife getting shot by the Commonwealth or being killed, stabbed, whatever. You know, her maybe eaten by the walkers, but I don't see that. I see her like definitely getting shot by the Commonwealth soldiers, and then like Negan witnessing it, and then like it being so sad and devastating. For Maggie, to be honest, I have no idea how she's gonna die. I feel like she will die. I can't see it, I can't imagine it, so I don't know. My prediction's like not all the way there for her on what's gonna happen or how she's gonna die. Actually, maybe it'll be protecting her son Herschel, but I don't see him like being in the middle of like that hurt in the fight scene, you know? I don't really see it, so I don't know. For Rosita, she's definitely dead. She's definitely going to die. Like, I've been watching so many reviews, comments, breakdowns, explanations, looking into the world of The Walking Dead, so many things I've watched. And even in the comic books, I've seen people talking about it, how she is going to die. So I'm like, maybe she will. And the way, and also from the trailers and the previews and stuff that I've watched, I definitely do see that she might not survive some of the dramatic scenes that they have shown in the trailers and all that. So I definitely think that she's gonna die. A lot of people keep saying how there's gonna be a big death of one of the characters. If everybody dies and they're all gonna be big deaths, I feel like they're gonna focus on her death being like a big one. So I think that she might go out trying to save her baby, trying to protect the group, being a brave person. She's going to try and like distract the walkers or like try to pull them away and let the other part of the group run off and escape or get away, you know what I mean? I feel like she's gonna try and be like a savior somehow and go out that way. Oh, Judith. I definitely think that Judith is going to die. This is going to be like literally the end of The Walking Dead. It literally started with Rick Grimes, you know, then Carl died. If it's gonna be the end, it's gonna be the end of the Grimes, you know? So I just think that Judith is dead. She's not gonna make it. I do think she was very important and vital though. I've been watching a lot of The Walking Dead lately, and so many people have helped bring her up. Like, it's insane. Do y'all remember when the governor killed Herschel and then took down the prison and everyone escaped and everything? First, the little girls, Lizzie and her sister, they're the ones that helped take care of Judith, and then Tyrese came along, and then Carol came along and helped take care of her. They really stepped up, and then Beth also helped take care of Judith too at the prison. Just so many people helped take care of Judith. It's so crazy. I really don't think that Carol and Daryl are gonna have the time to be able to sit down and talk to Judith about everyone that helped raise her, that loved her, and you know, just all the big things that happened while she was growing up. I just don't see that happening. The way that they showed it in episode 23, definitely foreshadowing that that moment is not gonna happen. I feel like when they do things like that, it shows that it's just not gonna happen. Who knows if I'm wrong or right? I'll be hyped if I'm right, but still, I just think that she's gonna die. I just think that it ends with the Grimes. You know, The Walking Dead ending, the Grimes are ending. Who else is it about? Like, who else did it start with, you know? As for one of my predictions though, for Judith, like, I know y'all saw that, you know, she got shot trying to protect Maggie. Like, she's trying to go out like Carl. Not intentionally, but she just has that drive in her to protect people and want to help people. That's just gonna be the downside of her. She is unfortunately gonna die. I think since she got shot, she's gonna be able to survive the wound, but then I think she'll be just like too weak and she'll end up in the hospital looking like Rick, like he did on season 1, episode 1. I think she's definitely gonna look like that. They're gonna like pay some homage and tribute to that. Somewhere along the lines, I think she's gonna get bit. She's gonna be too weak to defend herself and she's gonna die that way. I do think somehow though, she is gonna see Rick. I do think that they will meet each other before she dies. That is a big prediction of mine, that somehow, some way they're gonna meet. Pamela Hilton, she did say that they're doing protocol B17, and I personally think that means that is a rescue plan. That is a call to the CRM to come and help rescue the leader of wherever she is. They probably have locations and, you know, their code words for where they are and what it means and everything. I just think the CRM is gonna come. I think Rick is gonna be a part of the CRM. He's gonna be on that plane somehow. Pamela, Maggie, Herschel, Judith, and Rick, I think they're all in Negan. I think they're all somehow gonna be together in an area, and then Rick is gonna meet Judith. They're gonna find out that it's her. I think that Rick is gonna find out that Pamela shot Judith, and then still somehow Pamela's going to get away. She's gonna either kill Herschel or kidnap Herschel, and that's gonna give Maggie and Negan a reason to follow her and, you know, learn that she's heading to New York, and that's where that's gonna lead. Yeah, so that's what I think is gonna happen with that, with Rick showing up and everything, and Judith's death. I definitely think she's gonna die. I think Judith is gonna die in Rick's arms, like how Carl was dying in his arms because of his bite. So yeah, Judith is gonna get bit. In between all of that craziness, Christmas. Who knows? I hope that is what happens. As for the survivors, Carol, yeah, she's up there. She's one of the survivors. I think I'll be devastated if she doesn't survive, because Carol literally survives everything from domestic abuse to like literally everything else that happens in The Walking Dead. Being on her own, being kicked out by Rick. Literally, she can survive everything. I think. I really hope that she does survive though. I do think that Lydia is also going to survive. Since Aaron survived like his arm being chopped off, I think that Lydia will also survive her arm getting chopped off. Spoiler. I think somehow Lydia and Kara will make it out together. They'll make it out alive and they will just be like a duo together. I just feel like they're gonna be the ones to help each other out and have each other's backs. Of all people, Lydia is the one that she would like to take care of, especially if Judith is not going to be there anymore. The person that Carol's gonna want to take care of is Lydia, especially given what happened to her. And then one of the last people that I think will survive is Daryl. Obviously, you know, come on. He's definitely going to survive. He doesn't survive everything. Actually, he kind of does. He kind of like scrapes past and gets beat up along the way. He's one of those. He gets beat up. He gets the crap beat up out of him a lot. Like literally every group that they've been in, he's been beat up by like literally every other one of them. I think Daryl Dixon is definitely going to make it out alive. I think he will be one of the last people standing. Definitely he will. If he dies, I think that will be like literally so crazy. I don't think anyone will see that Daryl Dixon will die. Beth is the one that said it. Daryl Dixon, you're gonna be the last one standing. She said it, and so it's true. Beth is telling the truth. Another prediction of mine. So in the midst of all of this happening, you know, the herd and the fight and everything, out of all of that happening, I definitely feel like one of the members of the group, I'm not sure who this will happen to, I just think this is gonna happen, where one of the members of the group that get bit, I feel like they're going to turn. I feel like they're gonna turn in a fast way. I think once the member of the group turns, they're gonna pick up a weapon like a knife and they're gonna stab one of the other group members. They're gonna be holding a gun or something, or they're gonna be carrying a gun and they're gonna kill someone that way. I definitely think that's gonna happen, and it's just gonna be so mind-blowing. I definitely think that's gonna happen. That's just gonna be big, and it's a huge prediction of mine. So then I did say that Negan is probably going to die, like get bit and everything, but then based off of the spinoff with Maggie, I'm not exactly sure how that will like line up and, you know, happen. So then I guess, you know, he can't die. So then what I do think is gonna happen, and imagine this, another idea, Pamela, she's on the run, she's about to get to a helicopter that I think Rick will be driving, or someone from the CRM is going to be flying the helicopter. Pamela's going to be running. Along the way, she's going to grab Herschel and like use Herschel as leverage to keep Maggie back. And then Herschel's going to be on the helicopter too. Pamela's going to be in there. And then Maggie is going to kill Pamela on the helicopter. I think that is what's going to happen. And then in the midst of all of that, Maggie's going to figure out that they're on the way to New York, or Negan will be there and figure out that they're going to New York. I think that is something that's going to happen leading up to the spinoff, you know, trying to make that leeway off into the spinoff. I definitely think that that's going to happen. But then that brings us to another article about the upcoming series finale of The Walking Dead. It does say here that the executive producer Scott Gimple says the finale is about completing the Walking Dead series and not setting up the spinoffs. So I guess all of that can't happen, but in a perfect world it would happen to help set up the spinoff. That would just be amazing if it did. But yes, Scott Gimple says that here, and I'm going to leave the link of this article down below so you guys can check it out and read everything that it has to offer. Angela Kang also says, I think the goal is that even if there were no spinoffs, it would feel like there was a closure to the show itself. Angela Kang, who wrote the finale, directed by the series veteran Greg Nicotero. The show itself needs its own ending, but doors are left open, as they so often are in life. And as they were even in the ending of the comic, there's always a story that's continuing once the story that you tell on screen has ended. So that's the spirit, whatever that means. I guess she's trying to say that they're not intentionally setting up for the spinoffs, but the door is open, the ending is open. There's going to be like some loose ends that could potentially end up with the spinoffs. I feel like my predictions kind of line up with that. Hopefully they do, because I think that would be awesome if what I said does come true, but who knows. And then they are also just guesses of what I've seen before. Like, I've been watching this show literally for 10 years. I've been watching it for so long. I just feel like the knowledge of watching all of the episodes, it just like kind of adds up and helps bring together what I think is going to happen. So yeah, that's where my predictions really come from. And then from the previews and the teasers, you know, all the commercials and everything, and all the ending credits from all the episodes. And I also watched the behind the scenes and then the Talking Dead, and there's just so much that I watched that helps like bring together my opinion of what's going to happen. If you agree with any of my predictions, or you feel like what I said might also come true, definitely give this video a like. If you don't agree with me, if you think something completely different is going to happen, comment down below and let me know what you think is going to happen. Let me know your opinion. How long have you been watching The Walking Dead? Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Please let me know how excited you are for this ending. Like, The Walking Dead is going to end. Can you believe it? Just tell me, is your heart like beating like crazy like mine? Or is your heart about to stop? Are you about to be The Walking Dead too? No, that's too much. But seriously, let me know how you're feeling, how you're coping with this ending. I know it's exciting that the new spin-offs are coming out too in 2023, but still, I think it's so very sad that The Walking Dead is coming to an end. It's so sad, and yet so exciting and thrilling. And I feel like once we know the ending, and after we all watch the ending on November 20th, it's just gonna be like this moment of, I can't believe it's over. You know, like right now everything is all a mystery, but once it actually comes out and we see what happens, it's gonna be so sad and devastating and like so unfortunate that it came to an end. But hopefully these spin-offs give us something to want to keep on watching The Walking Dead and whatever the names of the shows are going to be. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
I'll be gone someday.
Stop.
I will. You're gonna be the last man standing. You are. You're gonna miss me so bad when I'm gone, Daryl Dixon.
You ain't a happy drunk at all.
Yeah, I'm happy, I'm just not blind. You gotta stay who you are, not who you were. Places like this, you have to put it away.
What you can.
You have to, or it kills you.